Hey there, this is Vincent. Welcome back to my garden in Zone 10A. The weather is warming up here on the Gulf Coast and everything is starting to grow like crazy. These are the arrowleaf elephant ears. Doing real good. There's some purple ajuga in the bottom there. I have a pot of cordyline back here with some bromeliad Cilantro that bloomed and an agave. That's a little agave in a pot there on the stump. Then I was just noticing some amaranth coming up. That may be dragon's blood. Snapdragon there. More cordyline coming up. From last year, it's like a herbaceous perennial here in 10A. Some alyssum blooming. That's actually over there. The rain did a number on just about everything. And the snails are crazy right now. Our ajuga is blooming. Amaryllis are pushing some buds. It's a purple giant Pennisetum grass. It will turn much more purple later on. My cast iron plant. Fairly evergreen plant here in 10A. Cilantro, mustard greens have bolted and gone to seed. I'm going to save the seed, but we are still able to use mustard greens from this. Just about done though. Excuse my shadow. This is cilantro going to seed. The wind and the rain caused it to kind of fall over. It's probably not planted in the right place. This is kind of blocking my avocado tree, which struggled through the cold weather. It's still alive. I may need to pull those leaves off, defoliate it, and let it come back. It looks like it wanted to try and bloom. It has some small buds. Maybe it'll make some avocados. It's supposed to be hardy. And we put a ginger, I'll put the name of that ginger up. This is my tiger grass, which doesn't look too good. Hopefully it will start growing. Usually when it warms up, these will start growing. It's a little chilly this morning, but it should be warming up. More snapdragons and ajuga. Cordyline coming back. This cordyline's coming back. I see a lot of little shoots of cordyline coming up all over the garden. This cordyline got a late frost and was just sitting out here, so it wasn't protected. But it's still alive and it's gonna come back. Okay, and then we have more cordyline. I need to clean up some of those ugly leaves. I could probably cut this down to the ground and let it come back fresh. These grow pretty quick from the root. And then this is elephant food. It's a succulent. And I have small moringa trees growing in these big pots. I just planted these. These are the ones I grew from seed in the garage on an earlier episode. They're doing fine. They'll grow like crazy, and we're going to keep them short. We're going to attempt to keep them short here in front of the barn. There's a bunch of my plants over there. The salad garden is doing nicely. It's growing like crazy. The bamboo is out. It's leafed out from the freeze in January. And I'm not sure of the variety of this bamboo, but it has really colorful culms, striped. It has a pinkish tint to the stripes. It's very interesting. It's a clumping bamboo. I had it in Hitchcock when I lived there. And I brought some babies. I dug up some pieces of it and brought it. In this big pot I have some cordyline, and they are coming back. I had some cuttings in here, but I planted them in the ground. And I have just new shoots coming up in this pot. This is a cordyline that's going to somebody else. This is a gift for someone. That's a black magic cordyline. And then some pretty coleus here in this pot. I've been propagating off that. Those are some rain lilies. As you can see, it's quite a mess here. All my plants. Right here, there's another pretty coleus. This is probably going in the garbage. I'll make some cuttings off that. That's some black magic cordyline cuttings that are rooting. That's a kale and some cordyline again. And some Dusty Miller there, and some ginger. Some more cordyline and ginger. And that's a pomegranate tree that's very top heavy with leaves, new growth. Some more cordyline that I need to get planted in the ground. That is a Mexican bush sage that I need to get in the ground. And then everything's kind of a mess back here. We had standing water in all these beds yesterday. I need to add compost to all these beds. So that's the backyard. Now we'll show you the front yard. Now here in my front garden, we have a beautiful rock garden with lots of succulents, agaves, and yuccas. We have our red yucca, Hesperaloe. That's the spiky plant with the pink flowers. We have some agaves. This is Yucca Rostrata. More agaves. More Hesperaloes, agaves. Some daylilies around our ball cypress. These are Eagleston hollies. We have 2 of those here at the corner. A different variety of Hesperaloe, the tall bloom spikes. This is Love in the Mist, coming up around the Hesperaloes. And we have another variety of bamboo. It's doing good here. And then another Vitex tree with alyssum growing around it. Oak tree and iris. Another ball cypress tree. And then a Carolina sapphire cypress. Boxwoods, Dusty Miller, and Viola. We'll be changing the design of this garden. This is going to be a big rock garden on this side of their house. These Yopon hollies will come out. The shrimp plant has come back nicely. It's growing. Little Lingularia. We had a lot of rain the other night. More Amaryllis. Our Dallas red Lantana is coming back, as you can see. My puffball that is coming back from the freeze. And that's an African iris. One little flower, but they will start blooming. I see some buds coming out. More Love in the Mist. A red Dianthus. More Love in the Mist. We have the Carolina Jasmine on the fence with a lot of seeds on it. Right now it's already bloomed. This is usually full of zinnias during the summer. A little peek at the back corner in the backyard through the fence. We put an extension on our fence to make it taller and have the jasmine grow up on the fence. And then we have Pyracantha blooming on this end of the front side garden. It's an oleander. Here we are on our side street, looking at my wildlife garden. This is more of a naturalistic design. That's an agave there. The silver plants are Dusty Miller. There's some snapdragons, yellow snapdragons, yellow viola, and a lot of zinnias coming up. That's a holly tree I just passed. The purple are crepe myrtles, black diamond crepe myrtles. My Vitex tree is coming out. More Dusty Miller. This is a Crepe Myrtle. I believe it's a dwarf actually. Purple. More agave that I planted just recently. Pyracantha bushes. There's 2 of those there. Some more Snapdragons. A Pringles U. Those are red Yucca that are blooming and putting out a lot of flowers right now. Hesperaloe. This is a Jerusalem thorn, Palo Verde. Watch out for those thorns. That's a Carolina Sapphire Cypress that I've just recently trimmed. I'm trying to keep it skinny. See how that goes. I have some prickly pear cactus and another variety of Hesperaloe. But all of this grass will be removed. These are some more Palo Verde trees. Some more red yucca and prickly pear cactus. As you can see, they still have fruit from last year.
Oh, wow.